boy, did this take a minute, figuring this out, right? How to make this all work. And so I think I figured it out. We'll see. Yesterday I was not that physically comfortable. I didn't have myself set up well. So today I took a little bit more thought about preparing my space, and I think this might work. Welcome to Drum Church. We are resuming our church activities. I have broken my foot in the last 6 weeks, and so I've taken some time off just because my schedule has been very unpredictable. So I was coming every morning and sharing the medicine of the drum, and also some messages that I thought might inspire and help the community. And so we're back. It's time for Drum Church to resume, and for the prayers and for our offerings to be given. So thank you for being here with me now. I'm sorry for the late start. Usually my goal is 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm like an hour and 24 minutes behind schedule, but that's okay. I'm working with this guy. It's so... Let me just take a breath right here. It's so good to be with you. So let me just share a little bit about Drum Church for those of you who might not know. Drum Church is something I had been called to come with the drum and pray every morning. And there wasn't really a time that was given. It was just come and pray, because I'm here in service, and my service is love. And so the drums were speaking to me, and they were telling me that it was time to come and pray with the community, with the medicine of the drum, and to bring the medicine of the drums that I carry forward in a really beautiful and powerful way. So I want you to know about, real quick, we'll go through this just kind of in a really beautiful and sacred and ceremonial way. We will talk about the relationship of myself and my drums. So for many years, I thought that drums were a tool, and that it was to activate, my spiritual gifts, or that this was here to serve me. And that this was a part of my spiritual toolbox. Let's just put it that way. And for many years, I had that idea that, I bring the drum, I play the drum, right? And I've had many beautiful experiences in that understanding, in that early understanding of who I am with the drum. But there came a moment where I became very aware that, I thought that I was the medicine and the drum was supporting me, delivering my medicine. And I realized that that could not be further from the truth. The drum is the medicine. I am the steward and the guardian of this drum. This is beloved. She's a deer skin. She's a deer. And she loves to come and serve community. So this is beloved. And I have many other drums. And if you've been with me in Drum Church, you've experienced their medicine. And every drum is a spirit, is a guide. Every drum carries its own medicine and its own purpose. And when I became aware that the medicine was actually in the drum, it changed the whole way that I came to the drum. It changed everything for me. I then began to understand, the drum began to teach me a deeper understanding. And this goes into the divine feminine and the divine masculine and the relationship between the two. And so this drum is the medicine. This drum is a gift, and I am a steward of this medicine. So in the relationship between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the drum is the woman. She's the medicine. But the medicine cannot be poured without the steward. If there's no steward to this medicine sits in the bottom of a closet or hung on a wall for pretty decoration or something. But this is not honored and revered as medicine, right? Because we don't recognize the power of the drum, the medicine of the drum, the medicine of the deer, and all that this drum is made of, this wood, the tree, the earth. And so when you come into a right understanding, a right relationship, a deeper relationship with the medicine of the drum, you understand the masculine. I represent the masculine. The drum needs me. Just like the divine feminine and divine masculine, they need each other. This medicine cannot be poured without the steward, without the guardian. Right? And so then I came into that understanding, and then it changed for me. It changed to playing my drum, to praying with my drum. It changed, just like that. So then that created a whole new experience for me as I was the steward of this medicine and I was bringing forth this medicine. And over 133 days, we poured medicine from the drums that I am the guardian and the steward of. And this is one. And as I began to do this work with the medicine of the drums became more and more alive and more individual in their offering, in their gifts, in their rhythms, in their songs, in what they would call forth. They became more and more alive. And Drum Church was just, there were so many times that we were on a journey together. A journey into the infinite realms of love and compassion. A journey into deep healing and wisdom, infinite wisdom. And many gathered with their drums and they drummed with me, and sometimes these drumming sessions would last an hour. An hour. Sometimes they'd be 20 minutes. It just depended because I'm in the flow. I'm listening to this medicine. And then in that journey, something even more happened. It went even deeper. The invitation from the drum, the medicine of the drum, to fully allow me to merge my energy with the medicine of the drum. And then it became like this beautiful dance in which I was whirling and swirling in this medicine. So how deep do we want to go? With anything, this is anything in our lives. We start, it's innocent. We're playing our drum. Then we become aware. And we begin to listen. sing some vowels. Just A, E, I, O, U. And just open up your throat chakra, the bridge between your brain and your heart. Vibrating. You should feel it resonating in your head and in your chest. Long tones. Doesn't matter if you think you could sing. We're not singing. We're creating frequency with our voice. A-E-I-O. A-E-I-O. So activating your throat chakra is so important right now to keep that bridge between our heart and our head. We are facing challenging times right now. All of us, in many different ways. There's so much. So much that's going on in the world. So much that's going on in our communities, in our countries. So much. And so, well, all we can do, well, not all that we can do, but one of the most powerful things that we can do is pray. Pray. Activate our throat chakra. Clear that, right? So that we have a beautiful energetic flow between our heart and our higher expressions, right? Our lower chakras, we live a lot in our lower chakras. And it's time to move past that, right? Everybody's trying to get to the heart, right? From our root chakras, our lower chakras, they're powerful, right? They're what anchor us into the earth. But once we reach the heart, then we can reach into that more transcendent space. We carry all of this with us. It's all very important. And there's a reason why we have to build this foundation first, right? Where we have to get these in right relationship, right? So that we can move into the heart, activate the heart. Once we get into this heart space, then we activate the throat. And the throat is what helps us to reach into these higher chakras, these higher energy centers within our body. These are just energy centers, right? Sometimes we get stuck in these lower chakras. We all have to go through them, but getting stuck in them. So once we reach the heart, that's really our place of liberation. Our heart is where we get free. And we have to do the work for these lower chakras, right? So that we have a good foundation for our heart to rest on so that it can move into the throat chakra. Because if not, then we just kind of siphon all this stuff up and we can't get it out here, right? So practice these vowel tones. Practice just sing in your shower. I love singing in the shower because the moisture that's in the air, like all those little fine little sprinkles of air that's in the shower, they go down into your throat when you're breathing in, so it's just hydrating your whole throat, your esophagus, all down in here is just getting, so I love long toning in the shower. Yeah. So activate that, especially if you have trouble speaking up for yourself, right? Like having boundaries, being able to say when something's not okay with you, right? If you get stuck here, so many people just don't say anything. But we really have to use our voice, right? For one, so that we can, this is the gold right here, right? This is the gold right here. So we have to cultivate this. And we can do this through our long tones. And it's important to keep our throat healthy, our thyroid healthy, right? So these long tones will help for sure, right? Because we're creating this vibrational frequency within our third chakra, within our third energy, within our energy center here. It's not our third chakra, right? Our fifth. Well, there's some controversy about that too. Like 12 chakras. See, how deep can it go? If you were here earlier and I was talking about relationship with the drum and the medicine of the drum and how we honor and respect this, right? We're stewards of this. We're guardians of this medicine. We're here to assist in the pouring of this medicine on the earth. That's our job. And then, if we're really good stewards and guardians, then the medicine will invite us into the journey with the medicine. And then that's a wild ride. But it's so important that you have to build the relationship. Right? So how deep can we go? And anything that we dive deeper into, like all of this, when we dive into, right? We're here to grow. We're here to grow within ourselves. And as we grow and we move right into these places where we liberate our voice, we liberate our frequency. Our voice is our frequency. Ah! Right? When you get hurt, ah! That's our frequency. That's one of them, right? We always emanate our radiating our baseline frequency. You know, like we have a baseline. Like this is where we rest. You know, like I rest in love and joy and peace. Right? That's my baseline. That's where I'm at. You know. So that's the baseline. But I want to see who's watching, who's here, because I see quite a few. So Candace, I don't know if you're all still here, but I just want to say shout out Jennifer and Strongheart. Oh my gosh, I love that you're with me. I love that all of you are with me. Lisa, Laura, Beth. Beautiful. It's so wonderful to have you here. You know, so work on this. It doesn't have to be like a public audition or anything like that. This is not what this is about. This is about activating to the higher levels of our consciousness and getting liberated. And right now, voice is a big thing, right? I'm in a couple of women's circles, and the voice is a huge thing. You know, being able to speak up and speak their truth. And so we did some of that yesterday too. It's good. It's good. All right. Well, I am feeling so blessed. You know, it's like you just don't really realize how much you missed it until you're back with it, and you're like, oh my God. I think I'm drunk with drum medicine. I think so. It's good stuff. If you have your drum, I think that the setup is going to work. I think so. I should really need to have my foot up higher, but it's okay. I think it's going to be okay just for our time together. As this gets a little bit stronger and not so sensitive. I'm a sensitive girl now. But I think that we did great. So yeah, bring your drum. Come, let's drum. Let's activate higher states of being within us that help empower us to move through what are challenging times for all of us. I mean, I have this, but I have many, 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 many friends who are not well on different levels. Maybe they're not well with their health. Maybe they're not well financially. Maybe they're not well. It seems to be a lot of health right now. A lot of my friends have issues with their feet and some broken, which is kind of alarming to me. I don't know. Maybe it's that thing where once you buy a certain kind of car, then you see them all on the road. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. But I've never had an awareness around so many people. So there's a lot that's going on. A lot of people are going through emotional things, family things. There's a lot of family dynamics going on. I have some of that happening in my own life as well. You know, with not in my home, but with, you know, situations with my mother and my sister and my daughter and things like that, you know. So there's a lot. People are going through a lot. So reach out to your loved ones, because just check in on them, you know, like everyone that I'm talking to, everyone that's calling me and saying that they're offering prayers, and I find out that they're also facing some really intense challenges. Well, I got to talk to my Auntie Barbara yesterday. She has something going on with her brain. Let me just take a deep breath. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in this time is surrender. And I want to say this right now, too, because it's coming through, and I never even thought about this. It's not giving up. It's not giving up. Surrender is allowing. Surrender is inviting in. Surrender is a very vulnerable state. But when you know that you are divinely guided and guarded and protected and loved and cherished, you surrender to that. You surrender to that. And so challenges, no matter how they come or what they look like, they're all here to inspire us to grow if we choose it. We have to choose it. My aunt said, yeah, there's something going on with my brain. I got to go and have some tests done. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Okay. That's how she's viewing it. Fantastic. I'm not going to worry about it. It's no big deal. Because she gets to say what it is. So, yeah. How are we facing this? Ooh. I have a phone call I need to make. Okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So happy to be back again. So good to see all of you here. Yes, my sweet friend Jennifer. And I also, oh my goodness. Wow, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Yes. You know, it's so important that we pay attention to how we're perceiving what's happening to us. You know, because I could have looked at this in many different ways. I could have looked at this as I was a victim of a terrible accident, and now my whole life is shattered, and now I can't do all the things that I planned on doing, and oh, woe is me, poor blah, blah. What is that going to do? It's going to make me sick, or, you know, it won't assist in my healing. Oh my gosh, for sure not. Then I say, oh, this is a great reset. Oh, this is happening for me. Oh, there's something really big here, because there's something that I must learn. You know, and so for you, my love, my little Sarah, your feet. Yeah, start loving your feet. Just love them, love them, love them. Shower love upon them. Right after I injured myself, I started loving my foot right away and started asking forgiveness for all the ways in which I didn't care for it. So, love is the healer. Love is the love. It's the love. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You're going to get this. Just start envisioning your feet in their wholeness, and start just infusing happy thoughts into them. You know, it's so important, like, even as I'm trying right now, because I can't stand on my foot yet, but even as I'm trying to, like, just wiggle my toes and stuff, you know, it's just like, I'm just going to keep knowing that everything that I'm doing is making it better, right? And I'm listening to my body, so I'm just following my body. If my body says don't do that, I'm not doing that. So my body's saying that don't stand on that foot right now, and I'm not, right? But am I stretching it? You bet I am. Am I putting a little bit of pressure on it to kind of stretch it? Yeah, you bet I am. Right. And so be gentle with yourself and really start listening to your body. Really start tuning into your body. All of you. All of you. Your body has infinite wisdom inside of it. And your body is not your brain. Be careful here, because your body knows and your brain thinks it knows when it comes to your body. Your brain doesn't know. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. You know. And I'm listening to my body, and I'm doing miraculously well. I'm doing miraculously well. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And so pray, send just beautiful, loving energy to your feet. Tell them how much you appreciate them. See them in their strength. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. This leg is going to come back stronger than it was before. For sure. This leg is going to be so supportive of me in my journey, just like your feet, Sarah. Your feet. And you get to write your own story. You know? On, like, medical things or whatever, like when they're trying to get some sort of a take on your medical state. I don't answer yes to any of those things. Because I'm not affirming them in my body. I'm not saying that I have that. I'm just not saying yes to that. Like, they ask about my family. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with me. What my mother's conditions are, and my father's, my grandparents, what they got, what they had, what they did, has nothing to do with me. So I don't claim any of it. I don't claim any of it. Any of it. And so, pay attention, you know, when people are telling you, oh, well, this is generational or blah, blah, blah. You get to question that. You do, you know, and maybe for you, that structure works for you, or that's how you understand it, or that's what you believe in. That's absolutely fine. But for me, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting my mother's conditions. My mother lived a whole different life than I did. Totally. You know, my sister too, my family, right? So, yeah. All right, I feel like I'm blabbing now. I feel like I'm just going. Yes, I'm going to be at Bloom. I will be at Bloom. I will be at Bloom. I'll be there with my drums and my big, gigantic heart and all the love that I can pour out. I'm going to be at the Blue Sky bus, so you can see me there. And I will be getting around, but probably not as much as I would have had I been able to walk. But I will have these beautiful women who will assist me along the journey. I'm sure plenty of them will come to help. And so I will be there all weekend. No. Oh yeah, no, I will be there, sweetheart. I want to be surrounded by women and medicine and all the beautiful medicine that's going to be poured. Oh my goodness. I might be a big pain in the butt trying to get people to take. I want to go to this workshop. Who's going to take me? Who knows? It's going to be a glorious weekend. Yeah, and for any of you who are just wondering what Bloom is a biological women's gathering once a year, every September, and we all get together and we get our wild woman on, and it's so beautiful. It's such an amazing experience. I wouldn't miss it. There's no way I'd miss it. So, next year, it'll be in September again as well. You can come from anywhere in the country. You can definitely come out, you know, and experience this weekend. It's not limited to our local community. There are quite a few people that travel from other states to attend. And you could most certainly come and attend. I do believe that we've sold out for this year because it is a magnificent event. So, yeah, but yeah, if you're a one-day car drive away from St. Louis, next year come. It's a great time. There's nothing that can compare, like seriously, to the experience of women gathering. There's nothing that can compare to that. I don't know what men's gatherings are like because I'm not a man, so I can't, you know. But for me, in my own experience as a woman, I've found nothing that's so profound it's really interesting when women get together, because like all the cattiness goes away. It's weird. You know how catty women are catty and like blended. Yeah, they're catty. But when we come together and it's all women, that just disappears. It would be wonderful if we could just live in those states forever where it's just gone. But we merge into other energy fields, you know, when we come back into the world of blended genders, we merge into other energy fields, and it does affect us as women. So there's something that's really pure about gathering in that space. So I'll be there. All right, I love you. Hey, and I just want to let everybody know I'm posting these on YouTube on the same day, just so that they can be kept, because Facebook deletes these after 30. So I'm posting these on YouTube, and I'm sharing them with my YouTube community as well. So if you ever want to come back, or you ever want to share this with a friend, you can always go to my YouTube channel. It's Pooki Lee, and you can catch the drummings there. I started on that channel. I started with day 1 yesterday. So I'm counting different. I hope I don't get confused. All right, I love you. All right, bye, guys. Have an awesome Tuesday.